Welcome to Title 10. I don't boycott Sony based on the hacked files. My reason is much more personal. A few years ago, I bought a PS4. Almost as soon as I had it in my hands, I knew what I wanted to paint on it. I met a few well-known artists soon after. Timing could not be better. Came up with a collaboration work. Then I had one-of-a-kind original art. Cost me over $1,400 to have done. But my PS4 was virtually priceless. Not long after a update, the console stopped working. I call Sony. They tell me they'll look at it, but may cost me $150 to fix. Send it in. About a month goes by, and I call them back. It did cost me $150. I ask, will I receive the same console? Yes, was the reply. My PS4 now costs me over $2,000. A couple weeks later, it's at the front door. To my shock, it wasn't mine. I called 2 more times to find out where it is. Sony tells me it was never promised my exact console back. I tell them the above, and nothing. What I think happened, someone knew what was on it, then stole it. I tell them I put almost $2,000 into this. If mine wasn't going to be returned back, it would be cheaper to buy a new one. Could feel him shrug his shoulders over the phone, saying it's our policy. Policy is one thing. Hiding behind it is another. This is why I refuse to buy anything associated with Sony. Not to mention if that console is ever sold and the artists that helped me find out, they're going to think I sold it. Thank you for coming to Title 10. Title 10. This should be tacked on to end of another video. I'm not sure what I'm going to do with it at this point. Might as well edit this part out. Why am I saying it? But I'm not, because I'm lazy. Okay, cool. So you just heard some problems I've had with Sony. And there was somebody else. I forget, because I've made that recording, man, probably almost a year ago at this point, if not longer. But Sony just did something fantastic. I don't know how well. Oh yeah, you can see in there. This is somebody else's phone, and it is. Does it have its brand on? Oh, right there. Boop. Xperia Z3, and it was a few years old. I guess it still is. So it went a few years, and really nothing wrong with it. Not software or anything. And then in the last update this phone had, this started happening. Before, it was just screen kind of bulged a little bit. When we took it to the store, and I said, yeah, your battery's expanding. So cool. A lovely mandatory update by Verizon. Boop, definitely their phone. And what I mean by mandatory update is nothing was clicked. Nothing said yes, confirm, upload. No, it just updated all on its own. So much for not listening in. There we go. Not listening in. So, took it to the store and it said, oh, the battery's expanding. And we were forced to shell out another several $100s for a phone that we shouldn't have to. Alright, that's pretty much a month's worth of food for us. You know, maybe just shy, maybe a little bit more. So I contact, well, I guess how this is oriented, Sony. And yeah, they're essentially going to do nothing. What was it they said? We are currently searching for a third-party repair company, but we're unable to repair out of warranty devices at this time. Alright, cool. Well, the repair is essentially simple. Get a new battery, but the problem is, this has never happened before. it started happening right after the update. And I don't think Sony understands that. Well, I think they understand it. It's they don't want to. And it's our policy. Lovely little word to hide behind. And I tried telling them, if we did not go to the store to try and figure out what the issue is, oh, even that side's going. It could have caused severe damage, if not killed, the person using it. And who knows, maybe, I'll get that shine out there. Oh, there we go. Alright. And injured other people in the vicinity. It is battery acid, after all. So Sony doesn't want to do anything about this. You know, I go out of my way. I'm legitimately afraid of turning this on again. I don't know what else more could be said. Sony doesn't want to take responsibility. If anybody thinks Verizon, well, it depends on who did the update, I guess, and I have no way of knowing that. But from what I can tell, Verizon just paid to have their name slapped on there. But it's ultimately Sony. Yep. I mean, I bet if I kept this on and got injured by it, they'd do something then. That'd be newsworthy. Because apparently what the VA's doing isn't. But yeah, go check out my misconduct veteran affairs to get the lowdown on that. Yeah, alright. Bye.